right.
Take your mind off the noise, take your mind off the performance, take your mind off the spinning wheel that goes nowhere. Withdraw your precious consciousness like a tide returning to the sea. And watch how in the silent spaces you create, life will begin to speak to you again, softly, truly, eternally.
I'm going to switch my screen real quick. Well, no, I'm going to leave it here because what I want to show you here is this is what you, when you open the app, this is what you're going to see. Let me go back to the library. Hold up a minute. I want to show you real quick on how you can manage this app. Right now, I looked up the word leadership. So as you can see, leadership here up at the top. And what it does is it brings up every slide in here on leadership. And so we have a slide here on leadership through response, which we talked about tonight, how frequency gets built, closing the evolutionary lag, and deconstructing the chains of leadership. That's just one thing that we have going on inside the app. But let's go to the first page. And I'm just going to take a few minutes because I want to show you how powerful this tool is. Listen to this.
We've built grand physical spaces to try and understand the complexity of being human. But how do you store ideas about consciousness and biology that are constantly evolving? You don't build a static monument. You build a digital sanctuary that treats human experience as one interconnected ecosystem. Enter the Imago Dei Lab. Here, subjects like cellular biology and spiritual deconstruction aren't isolated on separate shelves. To make this work, hard science, like genetics, must coexist seamlessly with metaphysical reality, like consciousness. That unified architecture is called the meta-literal framework. But you can't absorb a framework this deep through fleeting videos. Instead, the lab unpacks ideas layer by layer through spatial, interactive presentations. These are called living decks, and they force a slower, contemplative rhythm that engages your analytical and intuitive mind. That massive museum-grade exploration of human existence isn't a physical place you have to travel to. It's an ongoing, ever-evolving conversation about who we are, and you can carry the entire library right in your pocket.
Y'all see that? Tell me if y'all love that. So for each app, for each deck that you open, there may be a video there, right? So this app here actually is what everyone will see when they first open up the app, because this explains what Imago Dei means. How many of you all know that Imago Dei means in the image of God? I told you where I'm taking you, right? But that's what Imago Dei means, in the image of God. And you are entering a living library, right? Every journey begins with one single question. So now let's go into, I want to show you this. We have close to 180 different slide decks in this app. Every one of you that are listening tonight, if you get this app, I guarantee you'll be able to answer any questions you have on deconstruction, on transformation, on relationships, boundaries, sexuality, gender, family, religion, social constructs. I have exhausted the topics in this app. And what this app does is, it is your transformation companion in your pocket. It's me in your pocket. That means what you used to call me for, or what, it doesn't mean you can't call me. That's not what I'm saying. But the things that we talk about, where you may be struggling, where you may need some help, this app is now available to you to answer any questions you have. Any questions, bound, I don't care what the question is. In the comment section, just put in a word or something, put in something that you want to know if that topic is in this app. Just put it in the comment section while I'm showing you how to maneuver through this app. Grief. There we go. So let's go back up here. And as you can see up here, these are topics that I thought was very powerful for you when you open the app. You might want to go directly to transformation, human experiences. There are general topics, deconstruction, and then consciousness. These are kind of like the mother topics that most people want to know about. They want to know, how am I deconstructing? How do I transform my life? What do I do to awaken my consciousness in general? So let's type in up here. I'm sorry. What did I just do? Wait a minute. Okay, I think I made the screen big. Oh, I got to do it over here. I'm sorry, y'all. So let's type in grief. Spell grief, Grief, right? Y'all know I can't spell. Okay, look at this. Now, Renessa said type in grief. Now, this is all the topics I have in here that deals with grief. The unwritten manual, the metaliteral library, understanding how this library can help you understand grief, right? The anatomy of overstayed grief. Look at this. Let's go into this deck real quick. And I'm going to show you on this deck. This deck talks about the overstayed anatomy of grief. That means us staying in grief too long.
Mm-hmm.
And how it overtakes us. Well, up here, you can see, if you can see my little mouse up here, this right here governs the different ways that you can look at. You can change it to dark mode, light mode, or Sophia mode. I thought about how people read. You might want the text to be bigger, right? Right? Or you might want it to be smaller, right? So this is how this first page, when you open the deck, basically is a description of what this deck is about, right? And then once you know what it's about, up here, you see this little book. This is the presentation mode, but then this is where you go in to actually learn about what this deck is about. So on the side right here, these are the words that you see on the actual deck, because some people can't always read all of the information that's on a slide. So I decided to say, you know what? I want you to actually be able to read the lettering on the slide. So on the side, and as you can see, the same, you still have that ability to go to dark mode, where however that allows you, you can extend it, make it bigger, whatever you need to help you read these decks. And then you can scroll through them and you can find out all about grief as a process, a natural response to loss. The experience moves through the body and system, eventually releasing. This is talking about allowing grief to do what it's supposed to do, but then you got to know when to make sure that grief is not a residence. It doesn't take up residence inside of you. And so that's a brief synopsis on grief. Is there anybody else that got a topic they want to see in here? And so you can see these navigations down the bottom, which guide you through the app or through the deck. And up here, you can go back to the actual presentation mode. One of the things that I have to do in here, because sometimes the little first slide gets a little stuck. So we're working on that behind the scenes. You know how that goes, Vanessa, building apps. And so down here, so then we just hit this arrow button and then we can go right back to the library. There's a button down here. If I can get my, what's the name out of the way. Get out the way. Hold up, y'all. See if I can. How in the world did you get here? Wait, there we go. So right down here, you see the word library. Well, what if you wanted to search this particular deck on grief? You can go here and search and find more out about grief. Now, what if there's something about grief you didn't understand? Let's do that. So over here, right here, y'all see this little mark right here? This is your AI companion, right? And you can type anything you want in there. And this AI companion is going to actually be your transformation companion. Let's say you want to know what is this thing actually mean, overstayed grief, right? Let's type that in. Overstayed grief. What is that? So this companion is going to tell you. It's going to search the deck and look what it says. Is not only is it going to tell you what overstayed grief is, it's going to tell you the other decks in here that talks about overstayed grief. So you can connect them together, right? Thank you, Prophet Ike. I love you. I'm so glad you're in here. I'm so glad you're in here. So this deck is powerful. Let's say you are a coach, a teacher, preacher, a leader, and you want to teach people some of the topics that are in here. You can use this app to help you teach your subject. I don't care what your subject is, right? You can use this app to help you teach your subject. And there are slides in here for every topic. So let's explore gender for a second. This is one of my favorite topics. I want y'all to know I love talking about gender. I love it. So look at this. These are all the decks that I have in here on gender so far. There's over 200 pieces of media inside of this app. You see why it's only so $14.99. Y'all tell me, y'all please tell me that's not too much for what I'm offering you. $14.99 for this app? That's not a lot for what you're getting. You got over 200 decks alone. We're not talking about on each deck. If you see this little window right here, that means that deck comes with a video. So you're not just looking at a deck, you're looking at a video. Let's look at this one right here real quick. Gender and sexuality. Listen.
The entangled knot. Welcome to the entangled knot. Why does questioning who you're attracted to instantly unravel your entire identity? Say you feel a sudden spark for someone of the same sex, but instead of enjoying it, you panic. You wonder, does this mean I have to completely change how I express myself? To understand why, look at attraction and gender as two completely separate streams. Attraction is a spontaneous, magnetic pull, your energy finding a matching note. Gender is a completely different thread. It's just the deeply personal way your consciousness chooses to inhabit your physical form. But society...
Wait, did you hear that? Did you hear that? If y'all heard that in the comments, did you hear that? Gender is the way your consciousness wants to express itself in your body. Sexuality is the energetic attraction that you experience in your body. But gender is consciousness saying, this is how I want to experience this body. That means same gender loving. That means that could be, what's the word where the straight people? Right. Y'all getting this?
Yeah.
The stuff that I'm sharing with you in this app, you are not going to get anywhere else because I'm going deep. I have sought and I have searched my divine core, and I'm asking for these things to come straight from divinity. I don't want nobody telling me nothing. If I can't learn from my own divine self, If I'm not hearing me first, right? So this is powerful. So let me let you finish listening to this, and I'm gonna not hold you too much longer. But this week I'm gonna do a early live session just on this app. And we're going to explore this app for what it is. If you are a leader of any kind and you are talking to people about transformation, about leadership, or you're talking to people about business, I have a whole section in here on business. And I don't talk about business the way people talk about business. Because always remember when you're talking to me, what am I doing? Where am I leading you? I am leading you to your divine core. That means everything from everything that I create, that's where it's leading you. And so thank you, IKEA. That's the word, heterosexual. You know what? I got to distinguish that word. I think I did in here at some point. But let's finish listening to this real quick.
Fused these independent forces together. We're taught that who you desire most strictly dictate your physical vessel. Because they're tied so tightly, pulling on one thread disrupts the entire system. That sudden panic isn't your true voice. It's a heavy layer of inherited social programming, crashing in to judge your natural spark. This trap is called the installation. Finding peace requires gently untangling the structure. You must allow your natural attractions to exist independently, without dictating how you live in your skin. And that sudden spark for someone of the same sex you felt earlier, you can finally just enjoy it, without ever having to redefine your entire identity.
Y'all hear that? Come on now.
Welcome to the entangled knot.
That's
huge.
powerful.
That's powerful. Powerful.
Now look what happens when you go into the deck. It's called embodied sovereignty. Why is it embodied sovereignty? Because you're untangling the natural movement agenda, attraction, and the true self from the inherited noise of the world. This deck has 15 slides to it. 15 slides. And
Powerful.
then, so, as I was saying, every slide gives you a text visual, so you don't have to try to read the little small things on the screen. Everything that's over here is over here. So this is I'm so proud of this project.
You should be. This is huge. Can we all just give some love to Dr. Dorothy for putting her heart and soul's work into this app? And like, look at this. This is huge, sister. Like, you have an app on the Android and iPhone, and it's out.
Android is coming, sis.
Android is coming. Okay.
Android is coming.
iPhone. Yes. This is huge, huge work.
And you can download this on your iPhone. You can download it on your iPad. And I just discovered today, you can download it on your desktop. So if you have access to the App Store, and I want to tell you this, for every person that's in here, you don't need a title to share the information in this app. You don't need to have a title, right? Why? Because you are always talking to people. I go to physical therapy like twice a week. I swear to you, in physical therapy, I have counseled every therapist I've had. I had one therapist I sat down with, and this is a male. He talked about his relationships. He wanted to know why things was going away. These people don't know me from Adam. They don't know me from Adam. But they're picking up on the frequency. I had another young lady who was I'm working on my feet, right? Rubbing it, massaging it. And she said to me, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm a transformation specialist because I walk in that." I'm telling you something. I walk in it. I am that. I'm not playing a role. I'm not carrying a title. I am that. And she said, "What does a transformation specialist do?" I help you transform your life and get out of the stuck places that you're in. That's what I do. So this app, as you can see under consciousness, look at all these slides I have just under consciousness alone. It's probably like 20 different slides. There's videos. This little icon here lets you know that there's a video that's going to be at when you open that slide, you're going to run into a video. Okay? Nature so that I can get rid of all of the crap that has been written on my DNA. All of the stuff that has been written on me. And some of it was written out of love, but it caused pain. Some of it was written out of intention to cause harm and trauma. I stopped telling people I want to feel love. I don't want love. I want peace. I want calm. I want to be balanced. I want to tap into my origin. I want to go home. I want to be home. Y'all remember this session? Original. I want to be myself, who I am at creation, who I have been designed to be. That's where I'm leading you. That's where I'm leading you. I don't care about all the others. If 15 aliens dropped out of the sky tonight, it wouldn't change my ideas about who I am. It wouldn't. It would enhance them, as a matter of fact. Because I know that life at its most ancient source is not any of the things that came after that. Y'all hear that? Life is not any of the things that came after that.
Powerful.
Heavy on the I want to go home say, exactly. Listen, and the way that I'm going home is I'm going within. I'm finding my alignment with my divine core. And that satisfies the drive that I have to be back where I was originally designed from. So this is just a short introduction because I don't want to hold you any longer. It's now 8:24. Just thank you, Bishop Natasha. I love you so much. She has been a backbone for me. I've talked to her about, y'all, this is just not the only app I have. This is the foundation app. This is going to get you prepared for what's coming next. This is going to teach you the language, the vocabulary. It's going to give you the definitions of all of this stuff. So anybody want to join us up here? I put the link in the chat. Don't be a chicken. When I do this, I'm going to go live again this week, like I said, and I'm going to share the live that I'm going to do this week is we're just going to talk about this app. We're going to talk so much about this app that this app is going to become a part of your daily life of what you do and where you go for information. It's going to be where you go when you struggling, where you go when you alone, when you in tears and grief and in pain and want love and want peace and want unity and companionship and relate. You can go here. Put this in your pocket, right? And so I'm excited about it. I'm just gonna let y'all know I'm super excited about it. And I'm gonna let y'all get ready to go because I think everybody on the East Coast is probably exhausted right now because it's late. So I love you guys. If you all enjoyed this, just put a 1 in the chat because some of you are probably under the cover with the pillow on your head and just listening to our voices.
Thank you for giving us this time to step into these rooms where we can become collective together, connected together, conscious together. And I know that your app is going to change so many people's lives.
Thank you
and
so
they
much.
are going to be reached all over the world. And they're going to be able to have answers to their feelings, to their emotions, to what they're experiencing. And they're going to be able to say, I'm not alone. And thank you for providing such a resource in a time that we are in where people have separated and detached and are looking on now, where do I build? And you're saying, here's the blocks. Here's where you can build your sovereign self back up with the right agency, with the right choices and the right guidance. And so I'm so excited to be a part of our community and what we're building. Sister. So thank you.
Absolutely. And I just want to say, everybody, please go to the App Store. If you type in Imago Dei Lab, we're the second one. I don't know why there's a first one, because I'm the only one in the App Store with the title Imago Dei Lab. so y'all go there and download the app. And I have done these sessions for a long time. I have not asked for any money. I have not asked you for anything, but tonight I am. I'm asking you to support me in this, in purchasing this app. And if you purchased it, please, please, please leave a review. Rate the app. Leave a review. I don't care what you say. You can say, you know what, this is just too much information. I can't, leave the review. I need the review. I need you to make this app go viral. Use this in the work that you do. If you're talking to people and you're like, wait a minute, I need a little bit. Somebody's asking me something. I just need to know a little bit. Pull out your phone and open up the app and type into this companion that's in this app. Ask the companion. That's why I gave her to you. This is me, that little star. That's me right there. I'm the library guide. Thank you, Teresa. I love you so much. And when I do this last session, this live session this week, I'm going to be gifting this app to 5 people. So 5 people will get this app. If you have friends who are not here tonight and you think this app would bless them, if you are chosen as one of the 5, you can gift the app to someone else. Okay. So I'm going to gift the app. Stop laughing, Natasha. I'm going to gift the app. And so we are, we're excited. I don't want to stop. I started talking about it and got too excited. So it is 8:31. So we've only held you an hour and a half. I'm so grateful for every person that come. Vanessa, you are my sister. You are my joy. I so appreciate you. And I'm so glad that we shared this stage together tonight. And I know we're going to do so much more together. Tell them about do you want to talk about August the 15th or you want to wait on that? Your mic.
August the 15th, if you're in Arizona, we are hosting Moms in the Market, or Women Supporting Women event. That's a Saturday from 2 to 4:30. And we have business owners. We have people that are wanting to start a business, people that just want to get in the conversation of building together and even finding new employment, finding new opportunities, linking up together for our children, for ourselves. And so that's going to be on August 15th. So yes, feel free, if you are in Arizona, please join us. I want to open up the door for you. And also I'm going to be giving away some of the apps at the event as well. So Beautiful. We're going to make sure everybody knows at the event about Dr. Dorothy's app, and she's going to be on our panel as well, going to be sharing what she's up to and what she's doing, so we can continue her voice in sharing it with the community and bringing it to new moms and new homes and to this next generation. This is what we're here to do, fam. So we're not stopping. We just starting. And so you can jump on and join, or you can watch from the sidelines, but we ain't stopping.
We ain't stopping.
Let's go.
We ain't stopping.
We are not stopping.
This to win it, y'all. We are in this to win it. Listen to this real quick. Gonna go out with this.